Dr. Paul here with a slightly more serious topic. It's how to prevent suicide in your teenager. I'm just going to keep this one rather simple because there's a study published that was so eloquent and so basic that I thought I need to share this with you all. So the study is called Sense of Invalidation Uniquely Risky for Troubled Teens, just published in the Journal of Child and Adolescent Psychopharmacology, and we'll have a link in the bottom. What they did is basically studied kids who were in treatment for depression, some of the more severe children, and they basically found out that if kids weren't validated, if their feelings, what they were feeling wasn't being validated, then they were at much higher risk. Now, parents, if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, well, I'm validating my child. I've had a child who was severely suicidal for a long time, and I would have thought the same thing. But what's interesting is the child's perception is more important than what we think, we the parents, right? So they asked these questions. Were there times where you did not feel accepted by your family? See, I might, as a parent, feel I'm loving and I'm accepting of my child. But what's more important is how that child feels. Were they feeling accepted? The next question they asked, were there times you felt you could not express your true thoughts and feelings? Right? So sometimes our children, our teenagers they've got a lot of feelings, but they don't feel like they can express them. To express them would probably be dangerous. I can think of, let's say you're feeling like you're gay and you don't feel, that in your family that's not going to be accepted. You can't express it, and so you're trapped in this situation of not being validated, not feeling like you can be validated. That was just one example, but there are many others. So it's again, the child's perception. And the third question was, have you expressed your thoughts and feelings but felt dismissed, punished, or made fun of? And you see, kids will test the waters, teenagers, even young adults, will test the waters with their loved ones to see whether or not they're open to dealing or discussing deeper level feelings. And if they get dismissed or the topic is uncomfortable for that parent or loved one, they don't feel like they can go there. So those were sort of three questions I'd like you to rewatch, rethink, and see if you could truly answer those questions with your teen. Maybe use them as a way of prompting a dialogue to make sure that you're validating your teenager. And this is true for friends too. If you have a friend who's struggling, validate them. They need to know that somebody's willing to hear whatever it is they have to share, and that you're not going to run, you're not going to be afraid. You can be there beside them and help them walk through their feelings that they're struggling with. And that's how you do it. It's way harder than it sounds, right? It's always easier to say this thing. If you do have somebody who's struggling with feeling suicidal, stay with them, don't leave them. Make sure somebody is there to keep them safe, and get help, right? Because healingfromdepression.com is a great resource, and Doug Block, the author of that book and that website, I've heard him say, if you're going through hell, don't stop, right? So this is very important, and check out that website for some more resources, and my heart goes out to you. You are loved and you are special, and parents, loved ones, validate.